Do you hate your job but can't leave because you need the money? That used to be me too. Join my team down below and I will teach you the skills that you need to crush it online. I believe in you.
If you understand what a Ponzi scheme is, you have no worries if somebody would assume that this is a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme, you give your money to somebody and they give you a false sense of return. And they pay people with old investors with new investors' money. So you shouldn't have to worry about this because nobody takes anybody's cryptocurrency here. It sits in their exchange. They have full control over it. So, I mean, that's not an issue. But what is an issue is something that Bren brought up. And Bren, I'd like you to come in, and because I think it goes hand in hand to what Remus just wrote in the chat room.
Hey, real quick, Ken, while we're waiting for Bren, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So one of the things that, I think all of us need, everybody, we all understand about Eazybot is Eazybot chose to include us in this incredible program. Okay. I think that's kind of the perspective we all need to have. This amazing software. And Eazybot could have chosen the road of doing Instagram ads or, putting all their advertising budget on doing Google ads. And instead they said, hey, why not help some other people develop some wealth? And
that's
just
exactly right, Isaac.
Instead of allocating the money towards commercials, let's pay people for sharing this information. Let's pay into other people so we can share. Other people can share, and nothing's more to me. I've been a network marketer my whole life, but nothing's more effective than a personal invitation. I mean, think about it. If you saw a commercial that said, "Hey, these are the best French fries on the planet," right? You may think, okay, well, maybe that's a pretty bold claim. But if your best friend told you, "Hey, these fries are the best fries on the planet," now you want to try those fries. Why? Because there's nothing like a personal invitation from somebody you know. It's 10 times more effective than a commercial, than an ad. So, that's why I'm in love with the concept of networking. It's been my career, but you're rewarding people for what? Sharing. The company rewards people for sharing their concept. It helps the company grow, but it also includes other people and allows them to build a business of their own. Everybody doesn't have to do that. Of course, most people will just be a customer and use this amazing software. But for those people who choose to lock arms with the company and say, "Hey, we want to share, and we want to enjoy this compensation plan," this plan puts more money in those people's hands because it gives them, the way the plan was set up before, it only paid 2 levels. And so if you're sharing this with people, inevitably over time, if you share this with a few people, well, because it's an amazing service, what are they going to do? They're going to share with a few people. And then what are those people going to do? They're going to share with a few people. And very quickly, your organization grows beyond 2 levels. And then what happens is you don't get paid for that. Okay. It's not like that money goes to the company. It just goes to the 2 people above them. It goes to their sponsor and their sponsor's sponsor. So now, as your organization grows over time, which it will inevitably, organically, now you're going to get compensated as that group grows. And so it's still the same money. I mean, it's still 50%. The company pays out 50% of the package sales to the field. But now, instead of that 50% just going to the 2 people above it, it's going to 10 people, which means all of us are just rewarded much more for our efforts. Same efforts. If you don't have, so to your question about, does this mean it's all about referring or all about recruiting? If everybody just does the exact same thing you've been doing and don't change the focus, you'll still make 10 times more money. Why? Because you're making a little bit less on the first and second level, but and you're making more, or I should say making something, because you were making nothing before, on levels 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So hopefully that makes sense. But
you nailed it. You nailed it, Isaac. I'd like to share this as well. Guys, we will always be a product-driven company. We could have, and we talked about this from the very beginning, is just doing an affiliate program and only having 2 layers and doing our own advertising as a company. We opened it up to network marketing because we knew that this product would be a blessing to so many people. And we believe in shoulder-to-shoulder marketing. We believe in digital marketing. We believe in social media marketing. And we know that if we opened it up that way, that we would have people that had the same vision, the same heart, servant leaders that would come and they would introduce this to their circles of influence. And we felt, why would we want to just keep all of the wealth for ourselves? Why not open it up? And that's what we did. We also believe in this form of marketing. So, I think Remus, when you really begin to understand the heart of the company here and this type of marketing, you'll understand where we're going to go 10 years from now as a company. We've got, like I said, the best product. We're transparent with everybody about our, not just who we are as leaders in the company, but also our product. Muhammad has shown everything. And we've had people say, listen, well, why does he do that? Because somebody can just copy what we have. Well, that means that they don't have the integrity that our executive leadership team has. These guys are all servant leaders, put people before money. And I'm honored to be working with these guys. And this is what separates us from most companies out there. And that's the bottom line. We'll always put you guys before money's earned, but we will always make sure that the company is solvent so that you guys can have something beautiful 10, 20, 30 years down the road. And Brent, I don't know if you'd like to come in, but you did address something there on 2 different occasions in the chat that I think also would be great to present to everybody. And then David, we're going to turn it back over to you.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting topic. Like you said, it's a product-driven company. Most calls that you attend, the only thing they can focus on is the rewards plan because there is nothing else. They're just selling smoke and mirrors, and it's cash gifting and money moving around. And really, it's a lot of people. You're right, Remus. Some people will call it a Ponzi scheme because there's a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about. So it is going to happen. But just to give you an idea, like let's define it. What is a Ponzi scheme? A lot of people throw around the word because they're conditioned to say it because they're conditioned to stay stuck where they are. But a Ponzi scheme, really, if we look at it, it's a form of fraud where it's basically a non-existent enterprise where they foster investment through the promise of quick returns, and first investors are paid from money from people joining afterwards. And as soon as that starts to slow down, the implosion begins to happen. If nobody else ever joined Eazybot, it would not matter because that's not where the money's coming from. It's not coming from new people joining. The revenue of the company is being generated by sale of a tangible product, and the revenue is being driven by the bot performing in the markets when a software service fee is charged, a percentage of trades. So there's no fear of it being unsustainable, because once you understand where the money is actually coming from that's feeding the plan, Mohammed has already done out all the calculations. It's mathematically sound. Now, the reality is there are comparisons to be made with some other stuff that's out there, but the reality is we have a solid, tangible product. It's here for the long term. So rest assured that what you see there with this enhancement, this is for those that feel like sharing this with others. It's going to be incredibly lucrative and powerful to be able to earn from that depth, because you're only three degrees away from somebody who could potentially duplicate in your organization. So to get that, to get that depth of payment, you'd be kicking yourself if it wasn't there. And it's going to compensate the, what is a compensation plan? It's based around the law of compensation. you get paid for the need for what you do, your ability to do it, the quality and quantity of the service that you're rendering to the marketplace. So all network marketing is it's a legal distribution channel. It's a medium, a way to move product into the marketplace, goods and services. As they said, they could have gone the traditional route and used large traditional advertising mediums to achieve that, but it's an extremely popular model right now because the old economy isn't coming back. So everything from Amazon to Walmart offers affiliate marketing. So yeah, appreciate you bringing that up, Remus. You know, it is a topic that's it needs to be addressed because it's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but we just need to be clear and have a clear line of demarcation in what's an actual Ponzi and what's a legitimate, sustainable company. So yeah, very excited about this.